Hey guys, welcome! In my previous ship testing videos for Star Citizen Alpha 4.7, we tested all the major laser cannons in-game as well as the new NN-15 neutron cannons and figured out their advantages and disadvantages and the best situations to use them. Today, we're going to add another laser cannon comparison, but it is a comparison with a special laser repeater, the Attritions, which is beloved by many players. And why so many players love this weapon and how effective they are in combat, we're gonna figure this out right now. First of all, for those of you who are new to Star Citizen, the Attrition repeaters is made by Herson Dynamics. Size ranges from size 1 all the way to size 6. We also have the Attrition variant, which is called the R-door repeaters. The size ranges from size 1 to size 3. I believe those R-doors are the rewards from certain missions that we used to do before. I'm not sure if we can purchase them right now. However, for the Attrition repeaters, the best place to purchase them are at the business center on Lorville Herson, where you can buy every single size. There are a couple shops in Pyro or the teacher shops in Nix, Levski. They also sell some sizes of the Attrition repeaters. So it's best to check on Urkel to find out which size is available to purchase at where. Now, the number one best advantage of the Attrition repeaters is perhaps its high alpha damage. It is even higher than some of the laser cannons. That is why we are comparing the Attrition with the laser cannons. The Attrition has high alpha damage, but it also maintains some of the qualities as a laser repeater. For example, the high capacitor amount, as well as the higher rounds per minute, which means that the Attrition repeaters can have a very high burst and sustained DPS. While you can fire this gun for a much longer time before the capacitor runs out, compared with laser cannons. Now, let's take a look at some of the numbers. First, we're going to compare the size 1 repeaters. On my right are the Attritions, on my left are the cannons. So we have the Attrition 1 as well as the R-door 1, which is the variant. The R-door repeaters has only size 1 to size 3. Some players might not have it if you don't do those missions. So I'm just gonna briefly mention it. The difference between R-door and Attrition is that the R-door a little bit higher in alpha, but everything else is the same. So for the size 1, the Attrition repeater alpha damage is 66.5. The R-door is 73.2. 7 hit points more. Size 2, 10 hit points more. And for the size 3, 17 hit points more. So if you have the auto repeater, definitely use the auto repeater. But for the rest of the video, I'm just gonna stick with the Attrition repeater, especially for those who do not have the access to the auto repeaters. Size 1 Attrition repeater alpha damage is 66.5 compared with the standard laser repeaters. What a difference! The Bulldog is only 17.5. Now, in terms of the laser cannons, the Attrition one has higher alpha damage than the Light Strike 1 laser cannon, which is 49.3. And it is close to the Omniski. The alpha damage is 97.2, but it's definitely less than the M3A cannons, which has the highest alpha damage among all the laser weapons. However, if you compare the burst DPS, the Attrition 1 repeater is 388. That's insane, because that burst DPS is even higher than the M3A cannons. So you can see, this is the best advantage for the Attrition repeaters. Now, if you compare the size 2 Attrition has an alpha damage of 99.7, which give you a higher burst DPS than any of the laser cannons. Size 3 Attrition alpha damage is 134.8, and burst DPS is 786. Wow, that's pretty good. Which follows the same pattern. The burst DPS is higher than any of the laser cannons, and the alpha damage is higher than the Light Strike 3 cannon. For the size 4 Attritions, alpha damage is 202. And the size 4 Attritions is very important because one of the viewers is asking, can we test some of the size 4 weapons? And exactly, I'm gonna test mainly the size 4 Attritions in this video. The reason is that, which I'll see later, the higher the size of the Attritions, the more effective it is in combat. combat because the Attritions behaves more like a laser cannon rather than a laser repeater. And for the size 5 Attritions, the alpha damage is 336. Higher than Light Strike, lower than Omniski. But the burst DPS almost 2000, higher than any of the laser cannons. Now, next factor very important is regarding the armor deflection threshold for the laser weapons. What ship can the Attrition repeater damage for different sizes? Now, the size 1 repeater, alpha damage is 66.5, which will limit you to right here, RSA Apollo Medevac and below. The Carrick, Redeemer, Retaliator, Harbingers, but above it, like the Hobby, Freelancers, 600 Eyes, Caterpillar, Hercules. Of course, all the capital ships, Hammerheads, bigger ships. The size 1 Attrition cannot damage. But again, if you use the Ardor repeater, the alpha damage is 73.2 for the size 1. You can damage more ships. Size 2 will limit you to 99.7 alpha damage, which bring you all the way up to the Miscall C that the size 2 Attrition can damage. Also all the Starfarers, Freelancers, Hercules you can damage. But the Starfarer Gemini, the military one, you cannot damage. Hammerheads, Polaris, Perseus, Starlance Attack, Reclaimer, and the Idrises you cannot damage. Size 3 Attritions, alpha damage 134.8. This bring you all the way up, except the Idris. You can damage any other ship with a size 3 Attritions. After size 4, you can pretty much damage any ship in game, which is important because this factor will make the Attrition repeater more useful if you choose size 4 and above. And this factor will be the ammo speed. It's only 1000. So this will be the disadvantage of the Attrition repeaters. For all Attrition repeaters, from size 1 all the way to even size 6, the rounds per minute is exactly the same, 350, which is higher than any of the laser cannons, even higher than the Light Strike, 250. However, the ammo speed is quite slow, only 1000 meters per second. Now compare with the laser cannons. This is the same ammo speed as the MA cannon, but for the Omniski, ammo speed is 1400 and the Light Strike cannon 1800, which is same as the laser repeaters. 1800. So that is why if you use the smaller size of the Attritions with this low ammo speed, it's gonna be less effective against small to medium ship, fast moving ship. But with the higher of the size of the Attritions, if you attack bigger ships, slower moving ships, it can compensate for the low ammo speed, but you will have the advantage of a higher alpha damage, a higher burst DPS. While at the same time, you will have another advantage of a higher ammo capacitor, because this is a laser repeater. Standard maximum ammo is 75 rounds per capacitor. Not only that, you have a shorter cooldown and the regen is really fast, 15 bullets per second compared with 3 bullets per second for the laser cannons. The Attrition repeaters will also have a lower EM. If you look at this column here, the size 1 EM is 167. Now compared with the size 1 laser repeater, it's a little bit higher. If you compare it with the laser cannons, it is significantly lower. So if you're building a stealth ship with the Attritions, it will give you an advantage than when you equipped the laser cannons. Another biggest advantage for the Attritions will be the power usage segment. If we just compare the size 3 Attritions, the power usage segment is 0.75 pip per weapon. So if you have 4 Attritions on a ship, you just need 3 weapon pips to fully power it up. But for any of the size 3 laser cannons, your power usage is well beyond 1.0, which means you will need 5 or sometimes 6 weapon power pips to fully power these weapons. When I say fully power is that you can have the maximum weapon capacitor. The lower the weapon pip, the smaller the weapon capacitor and the slower the charge rate. Even for the size 4 Attrition repeater, It's not even 1 power pip. Now, another disadvantage of the attrition repeaters compared with the laser cannons will be the ammo penetration. If we just compare the size 4, the attrition repeater base penetration distance is only 1 meter. But for all the laser cannons, base penetration distance is 3 meters, so 3 times more than the attritions. And the near radius, the laser cannons are also 3 times more. And this is true for every single size of the attritions compared with the laser cannons. So size 2, attrition, base distance 0.4 times 3 is 1.2, which will be the base distance for the laser cannons. Alright, the first combat test is with the Super Hornet Mark II, and I put 6 size 3 attrition repeaters on it. Even though on the wings of the Super Hornet, you can put 2 size 4s. But for this test, I'm just gonna put all size 3 attritions. However, if you can put a size 4 attrition on the hardpoint, do put the size 4 attritions, because all the attritions, regardless of the sizes, their ammo speed are exactly the same, which means if you put different sizes, you still will have only 1 target pip. Not like the other laser cannons. Size 4 will have a different ammo speed than size 3. That's why you will have a different target pip. But for the attrition, that's not a problem. So if you can put a size 4, put a size 4. Now let's go attack and test this out. Got a colors black, Valkyrie, Gladius, and arrows. Alright, let's attack the arrows. Whoa! Fire on the arrow. You can see my bullet speed is slow. However, 6 size 3s, that's a lot of damage to the arrow. A bit hard to hit. I'm gonna use lead pip. Oh, arrow down. Wow, that quick. We're gonna attack the colors black. Oh, this is a color steel. I have a lot of capacitor. I can fire for a long time. His shield is down. And recharging. Recharge pretty fast. Fire. Ooh, look at the damage. Oh, I'm taking a lot of hits. My shield is holding, but the color steel is all red. Fire a few more. Destroy it, destroy it! Oh, my shield is down. Yes, colors down. The Valkyrie 1v1, I have very big advantage of the high burst DPS. Fire. And shield is getting thin. Taking down shield. And now he's taking hull damage. Oh, I need to recharge. Pretty quick. Fire again. Wow, look at the damage. I still have a little bit of shield. Take a little bit more damage. Alright, go recharge my shield. It's best to recharge your shield before your shield's completely taken down, because that will charge faster. Now, back to oh, no, my shield is down. Now it's a problem. Okay. The NPC Valkyrie is quite deadly. Fire. Okay, shield is down. Taking hull damage. Oh, I am quite red as well. I have no shield. But he is almost down. Take him out. Take him out. Yes! Valkyrie down. Okay, next ship is a Vanguard. Well, he's not moving. Now he's dead. Another NPC colorless. Fire. His shield is already down. And he's dead. Wow. Pretty quick. The Gladiator is down as well. Yeah, now just killed every single ship here. And now this is the new cargo mission. So once you kill all the ships, you can just abandon your ship and take that cargo ship. Fly to a station, deliver the cargo, and finish the mission. And all these attritions just made this mission a lot easier on your Hornets. So even the Attrition 3 against the NPC ships at least is really good. Against player ships, that's gonna be a different story. And personally, I am not PvP oriented, but I've heard stories that the Attritions are not good PvP weapons, especially if you're going light fighter against light fighters. However, in this situation, which I have encountered together with my org, you can use attritions to attack players' capital ships. And that's gonna be very effective because capital ships are slow moving and your attritions have higher damage, especially burst DPS, than even the cannons. Alright, the next test will be the size 4 attritions. And we're gonna test this on the Gladiator. On the Gladiator, the pilot can control 2 size 4 attritions. It's not a lot, but the Gladiator is also another ship that has increased weapon capacitor together with the Scorpius and the Hurricane. So when I give full power to weapon, I now have 188 rounds. So I can fire for a really long time with this gun. And once you start firing, the cooldown and the recharge really fast. We got some heavy ships in this mission. It's gonna be quite challenging. 400i, Caterpillar, bigger guns for bigger ships. So attacking the 400i. Oh, I think we got more ships jumping in. Could be challenging. Oh, yep, there are too many ships. Okay, pull away. We're gonna have to divide them. Divide and conquer. Now attacking this freelancer, separate from the herd. Ooh, more ship jumping in.
Shields hit.
There's one ship keeps shooting missiles at me, this one. It's a missile freelancer. Okay, fire. You can see the bullet speed is quite slow, but against bigger ships, slow-moving ships, this is pretty decent damage. But, whoa, I'm getting shot crazy here. Okay, I'm firing some torpedoes.
Target destroyed.
Oh, Colors Black is right in front of me. Okay, fire. Okay, I have plenty of capacitor. Oh, couldn't destroy that Colossus. Gonna pull away to recharge shield. Okay, attack the Colossus again. And destroyed. Nice. Fire some missiles. Good hit. Oh, we got a Carrack as well. This ship keeps shooting missiles at me. Gonna have to destroy quick. The freelancer. Oh, difficult. My shield is down. Pretty quick. Attack the freelancer again.
Shield down.
Oh, my shield is down. Now good. Okay, freelancer is taking hot damage. Fight. Yes! Freelancer down. Go recharge my shield. This is quite a challenging fight here. We got another freelancer. Let's destroy that one as well. We're gonna start with the easiest. Pretty good. Very quickly take down his shield. I can just hold the trigger. I have plenty of capacitor. Keep firing. Yes! Eliminated. Now pull away to recharge shield. So we've eliminated most of the small and medium ships But we do have a Carrack, a Caterpillar, as well as a 400i. Wow. And they do stick together. And I am out of missiles or torpedoes. So I'm gonna attack the 400i first. Okay, 400i. Ooh, front shield is down very quickly. Damaging his hull. My shield is down. Go recharge. Okay, coming back to fight the 400i again. The Carrack is back as well. This gun is indeed very powerful. I can take down size 3 shields of the 400i pretty quickly. However, if it weren't for the other 2 ships keep shooting at me behind my back, the 400i can get destroyed really quickly. Oh, my shield is going down really fast. Okay, his rear shield is down. Damaging the hull. Oh, 400i is red. Good. Oh, 400i is down. Nice, that's quick. Yeah, if I can get my shots on it, I can destroy it pretty quickly. Carrack and Caterpillar. Oh, shield's down. Too quick. Hold the trigger.
Forward proximity alert.
Hold the trigger. Oh, out of bullets. Okay, charge. Good. Charge pretty quickly. Fire again before his shield can recharge. Yes, 1 engine down. Fire, fire, fire. My shield is down. I need to go recharge my shield a little bit. Okay, now going back to the Caterpillar again. Just hold the trigger.
Shield down.
My shield is down again. Yes! Caterpillar down! Oh, wow, the power of the Attritions. I know, is a Carrack. Last ship. Okay, now need to take down its rear shield.
Shield down.
Ooh, Carrack's turret is pretty deadly. My ship is pretty red. His too.
Shields hit. Shield down.
Keep his rear shields down. Try not to get him to recharge, but my hull is in a pretty bad shape. Oh no, his shield's recharged. Attacking his rear shield.
Forward proximity alert.
Hold the trigger. And his rear shield is almost down. Attacking the hull. Oh, yes, we did it! Oh, finally! Wow, ladies and gentlemen, the power of the Attritions. This is only 2 Attrition 4. Imagine 4 Attrition 4s on the Guardian MX or the Drake Corsair, or 4 Attrition 5 on the Constellation. But of course, the bigger the ship, the less maneuverable it is. But wow, the Attrition is really powerful, very effective against NPC ships or player capital ships, bigger ships. The Attrition can really do some serious damage quickly. So this is why the Attritions are beloved by many players. It is still very powerful. If you haven't tried this out, please do so and let me know in the comments below whether you like this gun or not. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.